I will bring you back out. All right, so we're in a triple M class. I wore jeans so that I can show that you can do this in any kind of clothing that you want. And for today, we're going to start on our backs. So if you do have handy a towel or a blanket, you could use that on top of, if you have a mat out, you could use that on top of the mat, or you can just lay on your floor, whatever kind of floor that is. I say I'm recommending using a blanket or a towel just so you have something a little more cushiony and less sticky, because we're going to just move back and forth on the spine a little bit, and it's otherwise you get kind of caught up sometimes. So we'll come onto our backs, feet down, and then you can just lower yourself back with your eyes facing toward the ceiling. Take your hands and rest them on your lower abdomen, and then walk your feet about mat width distance apart and let your knees fall in toward one another. And then here, either you can close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that, or you could just allow your eyes to be soft with their gaze at a single point at the ceiling. And then from here, take a long breath in through your nose. Feel your body respond and inflate, and then exhale out your nose. And you should feel your belly kind of sink back underneath your hands. So again, you'll take a breath in, feel that inflation through your chest, through your ribs, maybe through your waist and your back. Exhale, and feel your belly drop down. So for today's practice, we'll keep moving and feeling into our breath. We're going to pay a little more attention to the exhale. So breath in, and then slow breath out, maybe 6 counts to your exhale. We'll keep this going a few more rounds just to really feel into it. So next exhale, allow your upper arm bones to drop back. Next exhale, feel your back ribs really drop into the floor. Next exhale, feel your arm bones heavy. And then this next exhale, allow your pelvis, your sacrum, your tailbone to really drop their weight down. Next inhale, let your knees come a little bit wider, heel toe your feet a little closer together, and bring your arms by your sides, palms face the floor. And then from here, inhale, lift your low back away from the floor and feel yourself kind of slide from your head, your shoulder blades down, and there should be a big arch underneath your low back. And on your next exhale, press your low back into the floor gently and feel your tailbone curl up toward the back of your knees. Inhale, again, press your tailbone down, feel that deepened arch underneath your low back, so some space underneath your low back. And then exhale, we'll warm up the low back by gently pressing it down into the floor. So the pelvis doesn't necessarily lift. Inhale, press the tailbone down, feel that space underneath your low back. Exhale, and let your tailbone lift a little bit. Again, inhale, feel space under your low back. Exhale, gently drop the weight of your low back. Take this one more round. And then next inhale, move to a neutral bit of space underneath your low back. And then from here, you're going to walk your feet in a little bit closer, walk your feet a little bit wider, and let your knees fall into center. Take your arms out into a cactus position. So I'm going to sit up and show you what it means in case you need to look. So you're making, I like to call it in the fall time, goalpost arms. So you're back on your back with your goalpost arms. Your feet are wide, knees falling into one another. And then from here, inhale, send your right arm straight behind you and drop your right ear to the floor. Really reach your hand away from you. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left arm straight back behind you. Drop your left ear toward the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right arm reaches, right ear to the floor. Feel your belly empty of air. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left arm reaches, left ear to the floor. Feel your belly sink. Inhale, center. So we'll take that a few more rounds. Exhale and reach. Inhale, back to center. Again, exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, center. And one more on each side. So after that next exhale, as you inhale back to center, you'll bring your arms again down by your sides. Walk your feet together and then inhale. Feel your chest lift up, but keep your arms pressing down. And exhale, drop your knees over to the right. And if you want to, you can add the drop of your left ear to the floor. Inhale back to center. And exhale, knees to the left, right ear to the floor. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. And we'll keep going in this fashion for 3 more rounds of breath. Make that 4. So you want to end the next time your knees are moving left and your head is moving right. And then come back to center. From here, bring your knees into your chest, and then you can roll a little bit forward and back. And then you might use your momentum to come all the way up to sitting, or you can just roll to one side or the other and crawl your way back up into sitting. So wherever you end up, we're going to make our way onto hands and knees. So we'll move. If you do have a blanket or a towel and you want a little extra support, you can definitely use it by just folding your towel or your blanket, and then you can place that underneath your knees for that additional support. So we're going to be on hands and knees. If you don't need that, if you're on carpet or a thicker mat, you'll be good without it. So we'll line up the hands a little bit wider than the shoulders, just to give a lot of opening to the arms, and then knees underneath the hips. And for today's class, we're going to work with the toes tucked under. So just to remind the leg muscles to stay engaged. So from here, inhale, take your chest plate forward. Exhale, round your back and press your hands into the floor. Inhale. Again, chest forward. Exhale. Press your hands into the floor and open up through the shoulders. Inhale, again, chest forward. And this time as you exhale, feel your mid-back start to open. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale this time, let your low back open. And inhale, come to center. And we'll step the left foot forward between the hands. Hands come up to your front knee. Keep those back toes tucked. And then we'll take the arms forward and up. Exhale, you're going to take your elbows wide and sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach your arms up. Back off of that weight in the front leg. Exhale, and sit a little bit lower. So if you notice that your knee needs a little bit more support, you might just shift and grab some extra padding for underneath your knee, or just a mental note thought would be nice to have for next time. And we'll take this one more time, reach up and exhale. Bring your right fingertips to the floor and take your left arm straight up. So we'll take a twist in this low lunge. So inhale, send the crown of your head forward, squeeze your inner thighs together and press your upper hand away from you. So toward the direction you're looking. And it should help to deepen the engagement of your back body and maybe even your core muscles into the twist. So inhale, you might reach up through your fingers through the crown. Exhale, really draw your navel in. Just notice the quality of your thoughts, the quality of your exhale breath. Take one more breath in. And exhale, take your upper hand down to the floor. And we're going to switch sides. So come back to hands and knees. I'll step the right foot forward. Bring your hands up to your front knee, tuck those back toes under, and we'll come upright again. This time we're going to take the arms wide, and we'll do like we would a chest press in the gym. So inhale, squeeze your elbows back toward the back of your mat or the back of your space. Exhale, lean forward and bring your forearms together if you can. Inhale, you're going to back off the deep bend through the front knee, sweep those arms back, and then exhale. Your whole breath out, really empty your belly as you bring your arms together. Inhale, come back, exhale. Slowly bring everything together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Last one. So again, we're going to move into the twist. So take your left fingertips to the floor, raise your right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale, get some length through the crown of your head. So from your tailbone through the crown, exhale, press your upper hand in the direction that you're facing with your eyes. Inhale, lengthen your arm up, lengthen the crown of your head away from your tail. Exhale. And see if you can really empty your belly and bring your low ribs in toward your front inner thigh. Inhale and exhale here. Take a couple more breaths. Again, check in with the quality of your thoughts. One more breath. And we'll come out of this. So come back to hands and knees, and just for fun, we'll take one downward dog to end our movement practice. So tuck your toes under, have your hands pretty wide as a mat. Bring your hips back toward your heels and then gaze forward at the space between your hands. Imagine that you're pressing the outer edges of your hands, corkscrewing them into the floor. And from that support, lift your knees away from the floor, lift your tailbone a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. And without completely unbending your knees, really stretch back from the heels of your hands, through your shoulders, through your back ribs, through your tailbone, and then drop your heels toward the floor to open up through the back of your knees. And take 2 more long exhales here. And gently move your knees down to the floor. And we're going to move into either a seated practice, or you could rest on your back for our meditation portion of class. So I'm going to use my trusty meditation cushion, but like I said, it would be great to use a couple pillows, a couch cushion, lots of options, a couple blankets even are great. And you just want to have your hips a little bit higher than your knees if you're going to practice sitting. If you want to rest on your back, that's great with me. Just rest back. And I would encourage you, if you want to have a little bit more of a serene feeling through your low back, to be on your back with your knees bent and feet a little bit wide, like mat width distance, and knees falling in toward one another. And then from here, we'll get set up for a body scan meditation is what we'll work on today. So you can close your eyes if you're comfortable with that in your space, or you can rest your eyes to a single point on the floor in front of you. And to get started, a couple long exhales. And just feel for sensation and for that sense of really grounding yourself, of letting yourself be heavy into the floor. So this quality of earthiness, of steadiness, of creating trust in what does support you and what can support you and what's meant to support you. And then bring your awareness to your mouth. Feel the weight of your tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. Allow your jaw to relax. So sense some space between your upper and lower rows of teeth. Bring your awareness to your eyes. Allow your eyes to be soft and heavy in their sockets. Feel your eyelids light. And bring your awareness to your forehead. Allow the space above and between your eyebrows to widen. Feel your temples light and open. And sense that your cheekbones are soft. And then we'll start to move the awareness of our body parts. So just let your mind travel to the part of your body that I state without having to move it or really do much except observe. So bring your attention to your right shoulder, your right upper arm, your right elbow, right forearm, your right wrist. Bring your attention to your right thumb, right forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, the palm of your right hand, back of your hand. And then give your attention to your whole right arm. Feel your whole right arm. And then bring your attention to your left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, left thumb, left forefinger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger, left palm, the whole left hand, and the whole left arm. And bring your attention to your right hip, right thigh, right knee, your right lower leg, right ankle, your big right toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. Sole of the right foot, top of the foot, and the whole right foot. Feel your whole right leg from your hip to your toes. And then bring your attention to your left hip, left thigh, left knee, left lower leg, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, your whole left foot, and feel your whole left leg. Bring your attention to your chest, to your front ribs, to your waist, to your lower abdomen and pelvis. Bring your attention to your shoulder blades, to your spine, to your back ribs, your low back, and the back of your pelvis. And feel your whole torso. And then feel your whole body. Begin to deepen your breath again. Slow, easy breath out. Feel that earthy quality of muscles softening over bones, softening to gravity's pull. And take one more long exhale here. And with your eyes still soft or closed, bring your hands together and you're going to rub your hands really quickly. Like you're making friction or fire between your palms. So let them move quickly and get a little hot. And then take them over your eyes and open your eyes into your hands, into that darkness. Take another deep breath in. You can let your hands lift off and you can bring your hands to your chest. Eyes still closed or just gazing down softly. Thank you so much for being here. Extend some gratitude toward yourself for making time in your day. And